Welcome to yet another episode of Shabeel Appeals. Today I'm here to clear the doubt of Mr. Sheikh Haris, Managing Director, Gallop Shipping LLC, Dubai. His question is about the gratuity calculation for an employee who has got a salary deduction during the pandemic. Though his question is short, my answer would be little elaborated. The supplement which we are talking about, 279 of 2020, the Ministerial Resolution, is for the period of pandemic. Even though Article 6 in this resolution speaks or gives the right for the employer to reduce salary permanently with a contract details amendment and should get the ministerial approval. Now, assuming that you got this approval and reduce the salary. Now, at the time of giving the end of service benefits, the reduced salary is that to be taken into consideration is the question. Now, when we talk about the gratuity, nothing has been mentioned in the supplement or the new resolution, whereas we have to go to the UAE labor law. Article 132 speaks about gratuity, and also Article 134 is giving what has to be included in the gratuity, that is the basic salary. Now, first question is, when you do the deduction of the salary, are you going to touch the basic? Then only this question will arise. Many organizations I have seen, they are not touching the basic, because even though the resolution which is gonna give paid leave, unpaid leave, salary deduction, all those, that too should be with the mutual consent of between the employer and the employee. So that is why it's a give and take. That's why most of the companies, they are not touching the basic, just to support the employee when he gets the end of service benefits for that purpose. Here also, the second thing is, if you are touching the basic, this problem will arise because he was getting a high salary before. When we calculate the basic, now his basic has been reduced. The question is whether the employee will agree for it or not. Second, even if he agrees, but the question is what you are gonna give for the period which he was getting more basic and now. If you just read law as such, the law is talking about the basic salary he is receiving just before his service has been entered. So when we read the law, it is talking about what has been the amended salary basic that need to be calculated. But logically and also natural justice, if we can say, it's better there are companies who are giving the basic calculation for a period what he was getting that time is being calculated for the gratuity purpose, and the new salary is being calculated for that period. Whereas I told you there are many companies who are not even touching the basic, they're just touching the other variables of the salary, not that touching the basic salary. So it's better not to touch the basic salary and deduct the other salary, as you both are having a give and take policy. Second thing, if you are touching the basic salary, it's a drastic deduction. It's better to follow what has been given as basic before, calculate the basic gratuity in that way, and what is a new one it will be. Now will be another point to be considered. As you know, when an employee completes 5 years or 6 years or more than 6 years, the calculation of the salary will be 30 full month salary would be the, I mean, after 5 years. So when we are comparing the high salary, then the salary has been reduced, he will be having a loss of pay when we compare it. So my point is, I cannot simply give a vague idea about how the calculation will go. These are the things you should take into consideration while you are sitting with the employee when you are deducting the salary. Take into consideration the Article 132, 134, and also the Article 6 of the latest 279 resolution, all those things, and keep have a transparent way of approach towards the employee and speak up, have a mutual consent for whatever you do, and bring up a solution better for both. That would be the best one. Case to case, it will be different. So if one employee is suggesting something, you may need to go for that. If another employee is giving another option, being an employer, you have to consider all those things. So this is going to be a case to case section you have to take in for consideration when you are dealing with the case of gratuity. That too, when you are going for the deduction. But the best thing to avoid all this chaos and confusion is don't touch the basic, even if you are reducing the basics. I mean, the total salary of an employee. I hope I answered. It's a bit complicated and confused. I can help you case to case when you are having it on board. Thank you.